told you this morning, that's a blessing and a curse. Because they might play the best teams, but get one game. Even these guys, or if they lose one game, they certainly want to see they do. This is a playoff stretch for them.
The stakes are high here to this state one.
And the Longhorns will put total leather and we'll get started. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. First down for the offense.
The playoffs have already begun for the Lakers. And the thing that Luka wants to see continued development from the Lakers.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is ready to move those sticks for the first down.
It's a good-looking run. I'll say this. I know George has always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big little hog mollies up front.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
We know what Brian Stubb does. He's got to the ball for us. Good confidence back to the field.
All right, Raymond, we're ready for this showdown.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to fire on second down. A little screen to the running back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going in. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They're on the board first here in the season opener. And how about that? First possession, first drive, first game, first touchdown. Impressive way to start.
And so many emotions for these players, right? All the build-up, all of the expectations, all of the nerves coming into this game. And you're able to stay poised, take the football and march it down the field and score on the opening drive like that. That is impressive.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
That is why you have to contain this guy. If you let him get out, he is an explosive play waiting to happen. And after that big gainer, I'd like to see how this defensive coordinator is going to try to get after him as the game goes on, because a play like that can make you rethink your entire game plan.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
He'll do it himself. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down.
And man, when a quarterback can do that, it just dictates everything to the defense. I mean, you could tell. He puts his foot in the ground, he gets north-south, picks up yards fast on the QB keep. That defense better be aware of his ability.
I think the chances, but then less of them, I consider
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Longhorns will try to pick it up on 4th down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Up to 45 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. From the gun, running back on the move. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Here comes the Texas offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try the right side. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on second down. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Longhorn quarterback doing whatever is necessary to move the chains. They have a long history of that at Texas.
Yeah, and when they're great, and when they're a team that's really back, and not we're just talking about them being back, is usually at the quarterback spot. Like finding their guy that they can build the offensive around to have success at Texas.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 13 to Pittsburgh. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Got the quick completion. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he makes the catch at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Gets rid of it. The quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
But Tim Ward Pepper's absent. Or side on every building step. And that also is timing.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to move it through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. He hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. Tackled immediately after the catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wide.
Oh!
And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Ball in the air, intercepted.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot against zone coverage, covered 3. And that corner, he's got the deep third of the field, so he's watching the quarterback the entire time. He sees the ball thrown. He's able to react to it and come away with the pick.
A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Going up top on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel it.
Splits the uprights. It's good. First half in the books. Time down to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Playing infrastructure in obvious rotation, so they can help play action. And talk about the Bergen too. They've been them, but also the culture. And I think that
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He's
Yeah,
gonna try
we
to
are.
block from the end zone. It's great to think you're going to
Are you
score
moving?
every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision.
Did you?
He's down at the 6.
No? Farted?
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field.
Oh,
Big reason
yes?
They find themselves trailing to start the second half. Those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell
Stop,
you the number one
Houston.
thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll put the tight end in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
On the play. Bring it up. Second down.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Oh, he's 6 in it.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And it's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Dumps it to the back. Complete out of the backfield.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out
Yeah,
there.
son.
How do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback checking off. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Complete downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
There's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Complete to the right.
What?
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough
That's
for
crazy.
the first down. Sixth play of the drive.
That's crazy.
The give to the back. And he does a really
That's
nice
crazy.
job finding open space.
He
and
got
making
so
a good game.
lucky on that, man.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
These touch passes are so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it, they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the ref. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. We don't always see this from this group. They're up by 21 over the Pandas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick pass on the jet motion. Fighting off the defenders. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The inside handoff. Finds some space enough to get 5 to the 22.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Running with power. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The give to the back.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Just when they're looking run, now up top. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's his fourth interception of the game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a career game for this linebacker. You don't see a lot of linebackers get 2 picks in a game, but this guy's done it. He's done an outstanding job in zone coverage and in man, and he's showing his coaching staff he's got pretty good ball skills too.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really
Yes.
nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Looking to the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer.
Couldn't get it out.
Bro,
It's a safety.
It's not the play I wanted.
Smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field. Put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He'll call for the fair catch here.
Hey, I'm starting to lose my concentration.
The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Yo.
Lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's
Oh,
certainly
my
still
God.
plenty.
Hello? I'll call you back. Yeah, I'm just running late. Alright, bye. Hey, I gotta go. Yeah, nigga, I was trying to tell you. No, I'm losing concentration because I haven't even gotten him ready yet. Yeah. I guess so. I guess we're gonna have to run. You're gonna have to run this back. Yeah. It's been a good game. Hey, dog, I should be up, bro, but hey, man, I didn't even know that I was picking that play, and I'm over here just looking at time. I'm like, oh shit, Then all of a sudden I'm like, oh shoot. But I was focused. I've been alert. I've been. I was telling your ass, nigga. I was telling your ass, dog. It's like you don't know my game plan. I don't know what's going on. Oh my God! Your Kamala and your Wetback sucks too. That nigga hot me. I was like, oh shit, okay. I was like, okay, see, boy. All right, see, all right, go.
I threw that one out. I didn't skate fire.
Dang, we were so close too. We were so close. We have a whole quarter, huh? Damn. All right, man. I gotta go. Did you boo? Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Did you boo? Oh my Lord, you boo. All right, man. I hate that thing. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, when my TV goes off, it's gonna turn off.
Disrespect, but who are you doing here?
All right, then. All right, then. I'll hit you up later.
It's not doctor. It's
All right, man. What? We're closing that.
Is your cat getting too cool? Give him temptations for a cat?
What? Okay, so go home.
You found a place of complete focus.
So network.
You ordered your phone. And that's good.
Test internet connection. Okay. Start test. What?